We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, it lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, here's Levis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Levis on third down. Dancing to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 37, they work on second and 6. Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Now Burrow on first down. Quick slant caught by Chase. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Levis. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Let's go get it now. Let's go get it. What's the deal, y'all? They can't stop us. They crazy, y'all. We like this. Let's rock and roll. Let's get it time, baby.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Gonna run again here with Pollard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Levis now off of play action. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley. 44 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Burrow looking to pass. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll look to throw again. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Here's Jackson to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Levis. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. So Tennessee use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Levis to throw it. That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On 1st down, Levis. And this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Levis back to throw. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
connecting with Burton here over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Levis now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Levis on the slant, complete to Hopkins. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Levis sets up to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. They'll throw it again with Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo, 41 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First and 10, it's Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, it's Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Levis throwing for it on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Play action now. Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard. 15 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 34 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a 1-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a 1st down.
And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Levis looking to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First and 10. Here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Moss on the give up the middle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. McPherson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Hey, what we got? That's what it is. That's Let's go, fellas. Once again, we got what's the deal, y'all? Show what you got. Let's bring them. They can't stop. That's right.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Levis, and we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Levis to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Come on now. All right, go get him now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Levis, he'll look to throw it. That is caught, and he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st down. Here's Levis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Levis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Levis. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Levis. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final try here for Will Levis. This ball intercepted. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.